Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another episode of Earl Sports Bets. And today we've got a pretty big slate for college basketball. In total, I believe I have 10 plays for you guys today. But before we get into the recap and before we get into the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down to the channel, and let me know in the comment section below who your favorite college basketball play is for today. All right, going into a quick recap here of yesterday, we went 3-3 on the day. Losses from Quinnipiac, they lost by 3 points at the end of the game. Robert Morris, they lost by 5, and then Southern Miss lost by 6, and we had them plus 5. Super close to covering there, but unfortunately could not get the job done. We did get the job done from Little Rock. They won their game 66-59. We had UC San Diego plus 3 and the plus 135 money line, and they won by 20 points. Awesome. And then we had Bellarmine at minus 3.5 cash with their 67-62 win. All right, let's get into today's slate, seeing that we have a pretty decent sized slate for today. And we are going to be starting first in the Big 12 conference here with Kansas heading to Oklahoma. 1 point spread, minus 115, minus 105. So basically a pick 'em here. And you can get the plus 1 for minus 105, or you can get the money line for minus 105. That doesn't really make much sense to me, but okay. Kansas coming in is 10-4, 4-3 in the Big 12. Oklahoma coming in 8-4, 4-3 in the Big 12. Oklahoma, though, coming in off of 2 wins against TCU and Kansas State, when Kansas is coming in off of 2 losses against Oklahoma State and Baylor. I just think that Oklahoma is the hotter team right now, and my model says that Oklahoma wins this game by 5.1 points. So we're going to be taking the plus 1 line at minus 105 for Oklahoma, and taking those 6.1 points of value on that line. Next, we head to the SEC Conference with Auburn taking on South Carolina. It is a 2-point spread, minus 130 for South Carolina, run back of plus 110 for Auburn. Auburn coming into this game 8-7, 2-5 in the SEC, coming off of a loss against Arkansas. South Carolina coming in 3-4, 1-2 in the SEC, coming off back-to-back losses against LSU and Missouri. But I think South Carolina is still the better team here. We're going to go with them minus 2 for this game. My model has them winning by 7.2 points. So we're getting 5.2 points of value on this line for South Carolina here against Auburn. So we're taking the Gamecocks here at home. Next, we have a 2 o'clock game. Let's find it. Here we are. As we head to the Big Sky Conference for Weber State taking on Southern Utah. Weber State comes into this game 7-3, 2-1 in Big Sky Conference play, and on a 4-game winning streak against Southern Utah, Carleton, the powerhouse of Yellowstone, and Utah Valley. So not really much quality wins there. On the other side, Southern Utah comes in 10-3, 5-2 in the Big Sky Conference, and only comes off a loss there against Weber State. I think, seeing that this is such a close game, we're going to go with Southern Utah here on the pick'em line, minus 110. They lost yesterday. I think they bounce back today and take care of Weber State. My model has them winning by 6.6 points. So we are taking Southern Utah versus Weber State. All right, next we head down to, I believe, a 4 o'clock game. Let's find it. It's fun with these large slates trying to find them on a. Here we go. As we head to Conference USA play, we have Southern Miss taking on University of Texas San Antonio. 5.5 point spread, minus 240 for San Antonio, plus 200 for Southern Miss. And Southern Miss coming in 7-7, 3-4 in Conference USA play. San Antonio coming in 6-8, 2-5 in Conference USA play. The only streaks on these 2 teams is that UTSA won yesterday against Southern Miss. And I think this is another bounce back spot. We're going to take Southern Miss here, and we're going to look at them at the plus 200 money line. My model has them winning by 0.6 points. So we're getting a little bit of value on basically a pick'em line at plus 200. I'm going to be taking those type of bets all day. So we're taking Southern Miss here plus 5.5 and the plus 200 money line versus Texas San Antonio. Next, we have a game that kind of screwed me yesterday, but we're going right back to it today. We get a matchup in the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference with Niagara taking on Quinnipiac. Niagara coming in 6-7, 5-6 in conference play. Quinnipiac coming in 3-6, 1-4 in conference play as well. Niagara coming off a win yesterday against Quinnipiac, and Quinnipiac coming in with a 4-game losing streak against Niagara, 2 against Monmouth, and then I can't read what I wrote there, but they are on a 4-game losing streak right now. But I think today's the day that they snap it. I think this is a bounce back spot for Quinnipiac against Niagara. I'm going to take them to win today's game. My model has them winning by 8 points, so a massive volume here, probably a 2.5, 3-unit play for me on Quinnipiac today versus Niagara. Next, we have, where is it? Here we are. We get a matchup in the Horizon Conference. We have Northern Kentucky taking on Robert Morris. It is a 2-point spread, minus 130 for Robert Morris, plus 110 for Northern Kentucky. And Robert Morris coming in 3-6, 2-4 in the Horizon League with a 3-game losing streak against Northern Kentucky yesterday, and then UIC back-to-back games. And Northern Kentucky coming in on a 1-game win streak versus Robert Morris yesterday. And we're going to go with Northern Kentucky getting a sweep here. They just looked good yesterday, and I think they're going to do it again today. My model has them winning by 3.8 points, so we're getting 5.8 points of value on this line. So we're taking Northern Kentucky to sweep Robert Morris. Next, we have a 5 o'clock game here in the Sun Belt Conference. We have Georgia Southern heading to South Alabama. It is a 1.5-point spread, minus 125 for South Alabama, plus 105 for Georgia Southern. Georgia Southern coming in 10-6, 4-3 in Sun Belt Conference play. And South Alabama coming in 8-8, 2-5 in Sun Belt Conference play. South Alabama coming in on back-to-back losses versus Georgia Southern and App State. When Georgia Southern coming in on a 3-game win streak against Troy, back-to-back games, and then South Alabama yesterday. And I'm going to go with the hot team here. We're going to go with with Georgia Southern here, minus 1.5, and potentially on that plus 1.5 money line. My model has them winning by 5 points, so we're getting 6.5 points of value on that 1.5 line. Next, we have, let me flip the page. All right, let's try to find this one. I believe it's a 7 o'clock game. There we go. We have a matchup in the Metro Atlantic Conference here between Marist and Rider. Marist coming in 7-6, 5-6 in the Metro Atlantic Division. Rider coming in 4-10, 4-7 in conference play. Marist coming in on a 2-game losing streak against Fairfield and Rider yesterday, and Rider with a 1-game win streak against Marist yesterday. It is a 2.5-point spread, and we're going to go with the dog here. We're going to go with the bounce back spot. Marist lost yesterday. I think they're going to get the win today. We're taking the plus 2.5 and potentially that plus 120 on the money line. My model has them winning by 3.4 points, so we're getting 5.9 points of value on that line for the plus 2.5 for Marist. All right, let's keep it moving. We have a matchup here in the Western Coast Conference. St. Mary's takes on San Francisco. It's a 2.5-point spread, minus 240 or minus 140, my bad, for San Francisco, plus 120 for St. Mary's. 2.5-point spread. It's now a 2.5-point spread. I originally had this at 3. St. Mary's is 10-5, 1-3 in the Western Coast Conference. San Francisco is 10-7, 4-3 in the Western Coast Conference. Both these teams coming off a win. St. Mary's against Loyola Marymount and San Francisco against Santa Clara. We're going to go with the dog here once again. St. Mary's plus 2.5, and that plus 120 money line. My model has them winning by 2.4 points. So we're getting 4.9 points of value on that line for the plus 2.5. So we are taking St. Mary's here versus San Francisco at the plus 2.5. And then finally, our final game of the slate here. I got to find it. It's an 8 o'clock game here, and we are in the Conference USA. We get Louisiana Tech taking on UTEP. It is a straight pick'em. Louisiana Tech is 11-5, 4-3 in Conference USA play. UTEP is 7-6, 3-4 in Conference USA play. These two teams played yesterday, and this is their only streaks they're on, with UTEP winning yesterday. And we're going to go with the bounce back spot here once again with Louisiana Tech here at minus 110 pick'em. My model has them winning by 6.6 points. So we're getting plenty of value here on Louisiana Tech to bounce back and beat UTEP today. All right, let's quickly go over our plays for today, and then we're going to wrap up this video. We have Oklahoma minus 1, South Carolina minus 2. We have Southern Utah pick'em. Then we've got Southern Miss plus 5.5, Quinnipiac pick'em, Northern Kentucky plus 2, Southern Utah plus 1.5. We have Marist at plus 2.5, St. Mary's at plus 2.5, and Louisiana Tech at a pick'em. That is going to do it for this video. If this information was helpful to you guys at all, feel free to hit that thumbs up button and be sure to subscribe down below to the channel. We just hit 250 subscribers yesterday, so we are really happy about that. We have daily content on this channel. As you can tell right here, we have the NFL, college basketball 6 days a week, college football returning next season. UFC, we have McGregor and Poirier tonight. We made a video for that last night, so you can check that out on our channel. We have esports, we have NBA, WNBA, NHL every single day, and then MLB in a few months. But that's going to do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe down below, and let's cash some tickets here in college basketball today. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.